Right from the beginning, NEC had one path in mind. That was the CD-ROM. Even though NEC released the PC Engine Duo, there were a lot of gamers out there using the PC Engine HuCard player. NEC needed to come up with options for those gamers to access the CD-ROM and Super CD-ROM library. A PC Engine Duo was a great option for anyone who didn't have a PC Engine, but there were so many PC Engines out there, NEC needed to have plenty of choices. Plugging your PC Engine into a Super CD-ROM add-on was equal to having a PC Engine Duo, but there were some other things that this unit could do that the Duo could not. Let's start by looking at the connectors and the inputs and outputs of this unit. A port often overlooked is on the underside. Here you'll see there's an expansion port that was never used. There are no known peripherals that use this port, at least none that I'm aware of, but based on the port's design and location, it appears that it was intended for a base that would act as a memory unit or other expansion. It would have had to cover the entire bottom of the Super CD-ROM and the HuCard player that would be in front of it. This would have created some design complications that will become evident later on in this video. Now let's take a look at the power input. The Super CD-ROM add-on has one of the more unique power inputs of any console. With a single 12-volt power supply input into the console, the Super CD-ROM unit is able to output 9 volts, which allows you to power the PC Engine. This requires a special jumper cable that comes with the Super CD-ROM unit. The jumper cable will go from the DC out to the PC Engine. This is a typical setup for the Super CD-ROM unit. Looking at the side of the Super CD-ROM unit, we can see that it uses the same output AV cable that is used on the PC Engine. Here we can find a unique feature of the Super CD-ROM unit. As many gamers know, the capacitors of this era were faulty and didn't have very long life. The Super CD-ROM suffers the same fate. If you end up with a Super CD-ROM that is suffering from low sound or no sound, you have an option. Unlike the PC Engine Duo, the Super CD-ROM setup has two options for an audio output. The one that comes with the Super CD-ROM, and then yet again on the PC Engine itself. The audio from the CD-ROM unit is fed back into the PC Engine, allowing you to get full sound out of this output. If the volume is low on your Super CD-ROM unit, you can use this as an option. This option does produce all of the sound, but it produces it in mono and not stereo. In the case of the original CD-ROM unit with PC Engine, a card was required. This was a system card or operating system card that was required, absolutely required to run CD-ROM games. NEC released 5 different cards over the life of the regular PC Engine. This meant that the card slot was always in use anytime a CD-ROM game was being played. Because the Super CD-ROM add-on leaves the card slot empty, the slot can be used for other features such as the Tenakoi Bank card. NEC released a series of arcade card games. These can all be played on the Super CD-ROM with the Arcade Card Duo. The Arcade Card Duo is less expensive than the Arcade Pro and works on all the Duos plus the Super CD-ROM add-on. You'll notice on the Arcade Card Duo that there's no bubble under the label as you see on the Arcade Pro. This is because the extra RAM that came with the Super CD unit is now inside the Super CD-ROM console add-on. If there's one Achilles heel to the Super CD-ROM add-on, it's the depth of the console. This is easily the deepest PC Engine you're going to find at more than 1 foot or more than 30 centimeters. Most entertainment cabinets can support something that's 12 inches deep, but if yours doesn't, it's going to be a problem. Here's where the Super CD-ROM really shines in its versatility. If you own a Super CD-ROM console add-on, you can pair it up with a Core 2, a Core, or a white original. You can even match it up to a Super Graphics. For Super Graphics owners, this offers a simple plug-and-play option. However, you do need to know that the Super Graphics uses a unique power input. This means that the standard Super CD jumper does not fit the Super Graphics. A special Super Graphics jumper is required. The final PC Engine to match up to the Super CD-ROM is the PC Engine LT. The PC Engine LT was made in around the same time frame and uses the same color scheme and should match up just fine. In a huge disappointment, we start to see that the PC Engine LT does not readily fit into the Super CD-ROM. There are several reasons why. The antenna is in the way, but the overall body is just too high to fit past its sloping front. How could NEC let something like this happen? The PC Engine LT uses the same color scheme and was released around the same time. This incompatibility went largely unnoticed because not that many people owned a PC Engine LT, but NEC did not forget the LT owners. NEC is known for its peripherals, its add-ons, its accessories, and when it came time to match up the PC Engine LT to the Super CD-ROM, NEC came up with a solution. In classic NEC form, they released the LT to Super CD adapter. Without a doubt, one of the rarest PC Engine peripherals, this adapter is harder to find than the PC Engine LT itself. The adapter slides into the Super CD-ROM unit, and the LT slips into the adapter. The LT to Super CD adapter is more than just a piece of plastic. It has a power input that allows you to use the traditional jumper cable used with the regular PC Engine. This adapter is extremely hard to find, and it's no surprise considering the limited production of the PC Engine LT itself. LT owners are always on the lookout for this adapter because it is a perfect mate between the Super CD and LT. One of the biggest obstacles in finding this adapter is that the seller often doesn't even know what they have. They don't know what to call it. Oftentimes finding one will be by accident, so keep your eyes open. The adapter you see in this review was purchased from a seller who was selling a Super CD-ROM unit, and he had the adapter stuck in the front of it. He didn't even advertise that he had the adapter as part of the sale. This wraps up my review of the Super CD-ROM attachment for the PC Engine. We'll be having new videos coming soon.